So, the best sleep practices. Number one, look at the sunrise. Looking at the sunrise sets your circadian rhythm up and signals to your brain that in 12 hours it's going to be dark. So, your eyes getting the light, the morning light, will tell it, okay, in 12 hours, let's start producing melatonin so we can sleep. So, that's one of the best things you could do for sleep. And then during the day, don't wear sunglasses. Try to get as much sun as you can on your body and in your eyes. Sunglasses block the UV. They block the light, so they confuse you. They tell your brain that it's not daytime. They confuse your brain on what actual time it is. Just like looking at blue light during the day or during certain times. Staring at blue light, a blue light screen at 4 p.m., it's like it's like being outside when it's noon. So you're sending all these signals and it confuses your brain. So don't wear sunglasses and don't look at too much blue light later hours or early morning. And then wear blue blockers 3 hours before bed to help you go to sleep. So it'll calm and relax you, and it'll help you produce more melatonin. So I like to wear the RA Optics ones. Those ones are good. They're the red lenses, so they block 100% of the blue light. So if you're watching TV at night, or even if you're just in your house and there's lights on, wearing them really help you fall asleep and help you produce the most melatonin possible. Another thing, try to eat your last meal at least 2.5 hours before bed. So preferably 3 hours is optimal. You could even do more if you want. And I'm actually, with intermittent fasting, I'm more of a fan of not eating dinner, like eating breakfast and lunch and skipping dinner. Because then it allows your body to sleep and recover more. So it works better. And then also with the leptin, it's good to have a meal super early in the morning or within 30 minutes of waking, like a high protein meal, because it helps with the leptin. And leptin is all about like keeping you lean and healthy and not fat. So okay, and then things you can take or avoid taking. So let's talk about what you'd want to avoid to help get better sleep. So you don't want to have caffeine after, people say after 3 p.m., but probably you don't want to have caffeine after 1 p.m. Unless you're going to work out and you're doing a lot of stuff or you're going to surf for 4 hours. Then that's okay. If you're going to use up a bunch of energy, then it's okay to have it 3 p.m. But yeah, if you're not going to, I'd try to stop caffeine after 12 or 1. So that'll help for sure. Oh yeah, and even dark chocolate. Try not to have too much dark chocolate after 3 p.m. because you have a little bit of it, but it has caffeine in it. So, and other things like theobromine that are stimulants. So yeah, so not too much, but it's not as stimulating because it doesn't just have caffeine. It has other stuff that can relax you. But yeah, not a full chocolate bar before bed. You could have a couple pieces maybe. Um, so yeah, and if you're gonna eat something, if you get hungry close to bed, blue blockers help that because when you look at blue light, it tells your body we need to eat because your blood sugar is going all over the place. Because blue light spikes your blood sugar and then it drops, and then you're like, oh, I need something because your blood sugar's low. So the blue blockers will help, but if you do get hungry for like a late night snack, um, try to limit the amount of food you have. So maybe just one little piece of fruit or one little piece of chocolate or like a kiwi, because kiwi has melatonin in it. So kiwi is really good for sleeping. So if you are going to have something, make sure it's not too much, because the goal of eating at least 2.5 hours before bed is you want to allow your system to be able to detox and the lymphatic drainage. You'll want to allow blood flow to your brain and other areas that help you detox and flush out toxins. And if you're eating a bunch of stuff, then your stomach has all the blood flow. So then your stomach's working on stuff as you're sleeping, when it should be using that blood flow and energy to detox and flush everything out, and restore everything. So that's the main reason. So have something small if you are going to have something, to make it so your stomach's not working too hard and you can process that pretty quick. That's not a huge thing to handle, and so your brain and your body can work on the other things that it needs to do at night. Okay. And then alcohol. So alcohol, you may, if you drink a little bit, you may get tired and pass out. Yeah, that's cool. You can fall asleep on it, but it doesn't mean that it's good for you. Same with THC. You can smoke a bunch of weed or take gummies or something, and just because you pass out and you have really deep sleep, or it feels really deep sleep, doesn't mean it's like high quality sleep. So many studies have shown that alcohol, um, and THC separately, they mess with your sleep. So they decrease sleep quality. So you don't want that. But if you are going to have those things, try to limit them, just like the late night snack, like I said. CBD is a different story. So CBD, especially high dose CBD, um, like 25 milligrams to like 100 milligrams before bed, that really, really helps sleep. And it's neuroprotective. So it's super good for your brain. It lowers brain inflammation and overall body inflammation, and it relaxes you. So full spectrum CBD will definitely help you sleep, but make sure it's not, doesn't have much THC in it. Make sure it has the 0.03% or whatever, 0.3%, and not even 1% or 2%, because that'll be enough to offset the benefits of the CBD. So yeah, those are some things. Like CBD is one you could take, and then also magnesium is really important. It relaxes your muscles, it relaxes your brain, calms you down. So yeah, magnesium is a big one for getting quality sleep. And you want to take magnesium throughout the day too. What I do is I take one pill of magnesium, which is like half the dose of what is recommended. I take that in the morning, or like midday. And then in the evening, I take two. So I take the full dose of magnesium. So like 100% of the daily value that they recommend. And that usually works pretty good. It helps me sleep. I don't want to take too much in the morning. Um, yeah, you want to take it, more of it at night, because it could relax you. But yeah, magnesium is amazing for calming you, helping you get good sleep. And then glycine. So glycine is really, really awesome. A lot of people take it for sleep. It's a lot of sleep formulations. So yeah, that's a really good combo, magnesium and glycine. So glycine is what's in collagen. Um, so it relaxes you, it calms you down, lowers cortisol, and it heals the gut. It's really good for healing the gut, and calming the nervous system down. So those two, very powerful, should help you sleep. But the main thing is wear the blue blockers, because the blue blockers are going to be the strongest, most important thing to fall asleep, as well as looking at the sunrise. So setting that signal, all right, it's sunrise right now, 12 hours, let's start producing melatonin. But if you're getting blue light in the evening, even if you do see the sunrise, it's still messing with the system. It's sending all these signals that, oh, it's middle of the day right now when it's 8 p.m., 9 p.m., 10 p.m. So, yeah, you got to do as many of these things as you can, but the most important ones are morning sunlight, seeing the sunrise, and then wearing the blue blockers 3 hours before bed. So that is some of the best ways to get some good sleep. And then there's also some other just additional things like breath work to calm you down. So the 4-7-8 breathing. If you wake up late at night, or you're anxious, your heart's racing, and you're just thoughts are flowing, and you can't fall asleep, you can't relax, try the 4-7-8 breathing. So it's you inhale 4 seconds through the nose, you hold it for 7 seconds, and then you forcefully exhale with O mouth for 8 seconds. And you'll find that this will very quickly relax you. Like even just doing one of them, I already feel a lot more relaxed, a lot more chill. And you can do this throughout the day if you're anxious. Um, it'll, if you're having a panic attack or anxiety attack, just doing a couple of these, I can almost guarantee you will stop the panic attack. And so if you're having one, just keep doing this, keep focusing on the 4-7-8 breath, and try to do it like maybe 12 times, and you should be calm by then. You should be. So the other thing that's important for sleep is taping your mouth. So you put a little piece of tape right in the middle, and it makes it so you breathe through your nose, because breathing through your nose allows your body to get oxygen more efficiently into the cells. So yeah, nose breathing is really important. You'll sleep way better. You'll get deeper sleep. You'll get more detox, and you feel more refreshed the next day. And so the other thing that you can do to clear your nose, because when you're taping your mouth, you can only breathe through your nose. So a little practice to clear the nose pretty quickly is just inhale through the nose and then exhale. And then you shake. So you do that about 3 times, or until you feel like your nose is completely clear. And then your nose is clear, and you tape your mouth, and you'll get good oxygen at night. So that is it for all the sleep practices that I do and I recommend to people. So thank you for listening to Doors of Health, and hope you enjoyed it. Bye.